All right, gonna go live today, and what we have is I have 4 bats that I'm gonna work on for some reviews coming up, and I just thought it would be nice to talk through them as I warm them up with some hot dots, some 52 300s. So we have a Vanilla Gorilla, which is a 12.5-inch barrel, a new one from Demarini. It's end loaded. And then we have the Twisted Mistress, which is Yates's bat, and this is a 13-inch end loaded bat. These are the two from Demarini. And then obviously you got your Corn Dog, which is a great BP bat. That's wood. And then I did the Balanced Worth Bedlams the other day. They were great. And I'm going to do the end loaded, the XL. So we have the one-piece Worth Bedlam. The one-piece Bedlam last year was amazing. And then we have the two-piece Worth Bedlam, both XL. So this one is 12.5-inch barrel, and then this is 12.75-inch. So, and I'm just going to hit some things off the tee. My tee normally would be higher than this. I fixed my net, hopefully, and just kind of put about 20 hits on each. Something I do need to fix is how it throws the ball back at you. And I'll try to get to some questions, but I can't really see them, so at least doesn't fall over, except I think this just fell out. This leg back in here. This is a prototype legs, little extenders. You're gonna see these on every bow net once I come out with mine. Here we go. Now, things that are new on the Bedlam this year, looks like a clear coat paint job. Obviously, the decals are different. Cool looking eagle on it. I love the blue. And that anytime they're matching the grips, I'm a fan of that. And the 52s seems pretty good. Need to turn this around a little bit. This one feels less stiff. The end loads feel a little bit less stiff than the Balanced did, for sure. Yeah. Just putting some swings on them. I'm gonna rotate it. Get about 20 each. Maybe I'll do 5, 5, and 5 and keep going. All right, so that's the one piece. We'll come back to that one. See if we got any comments I can answer. Yeah, the weights. Right now, I'm not trying to go super hard. I mean, normally this is my swing, but not trying to break my prototype net. Now, this is a two-piece here. On the pink two-piece Balance bat, it felt a little better than the one-piece. This feels very similar to that one piece. But the orange, I got a buddy, Brandon, he's a member of the channel. Yeah, by the way, join up. It's $1 or $7. I know monthly memberships are a thing we don't like to get a part of, but if you do join up every month and a half or month, we're going to do a giveaway for bats like this that I don't really have a need for after I review them. And maybe 100 swings on them, probably less. That one almost went into the old street over there. But sign up. Not doing ball speed or anything like that, just working these in. I'm gonna rotate it now. I'm gonna be shooting the review for these tomorrow. Hopefully all 4 I can get done. Also gonna be shooting a new Monster with a special guest, so that's coming up very, very soon. I tell you what, my very first bat was an Orange Worth, the old Mayhem, and Mayhem 98 was the ASA, a 30 ounce at that. But Miken and Worth have always been really good at their balancing of their bats. They just feel like a bat should as you swing it through the zone. Like I said, normally I should hit a ball teed up here, but we're just putting... Woo! Those legs worked. Putting some swing on. Okay, so that's the Worths. Let's take a little look at them, a little close up while I look at some comments. Slow pitch community. Dr. Turkey, man, appreciate it. Adam Nichols, welcome. Thank you for being a member. Okay, these are the Bedlams. Very chromy. I like that. Okay, now let's go with the longer barrels. The Yates, the Twisted Mistress. Okay, we're gonna be hitting this. Yeah, I actually had some people ask about that Dome tournament, the S2N tournament, and then also this one that's going on, this autism tournament. It's just a little hard for me right now. I got a 16-month-old, so my weekends are kind of, hit and miss. But I am doing some events this year on my own. Oh, here's something else that might freak y'all out. They put a senior stamp on their U-Trip bats. It's not a senior bat. They double it up so you could use it for senior if you need to. So, okay, right off the bat, feels a little light. This is a 27.5. So I guess the Yates come in 0.5 ounces. Ooh, as a higher pitch sound. That one's off the end cap a little bit. A couple of my teammates last year that are now Proton, and no longer teammates either, but Roxby and Nino and Caparelli were Demarini guys at the end of the year. And I will say this new technology of Demarini was really, really impressive. And I wanted to hit them really bad. At the time, I was with Rawlings. Ooh, look at those legs, man. They work. They work. Might have to go push them back in there, but they feel good. I don't know what they did. I mean, Demarini was stiff for a couple years there, and they found it again. Rotate it a little bit. Oh, yeah. That one also almost. Guaranteed I'm going to hit one. I'm going to hit one out right over there. It's like in between some houses, so if I miss, it's probably just going to land in the street. But definitely don't want to do that. Stay focused. Maybe I'm scooting the net back too, honestly, with my extreme power. Or these just good bats. Okay, a little rotate here. Mistress feels good. For a 27.5, it swings pretty light. I'm going to tell you that. The Demarini on their site says end loaded. They don't really say full ounce, half ounce. They just say end load, mid load. The Stadium and the Lady Cartel No, that's not true. Stadium might be unloaded. The Lady Cartel and it's not Twisted. It's another name that it's an old DeMarini name that they're coming out with in like April, but those are mid loads. That feels a little bit higher pitch. I don't feel it jump into the bat as much as those Worths, but the ball's coming off really well. So here's a Magnum. Let's read this. The old Vanilla Gorilla. Any other questions? Any other members? So playing this year, like I said, I got a 15-month-old, and here's the scoop. I am no longer with Rawlings. I did a lot of marketing with Rawlings, and to be honest, I didn't really like the contract that they offered me, so I walked away, and I wanted the opportunity to review all different kinds of bats. And so now I'm working with all brands, but with a drop in that contract, I kind of need a little bit of money, so I gotta make sure my weekends are smart. So playing is not my top priority right now. Ooh, this feels good. This is a 27. Realistically, I've won. See, second place in B Worlds. I got offensive MVP. I've won 2 ASA Nationals. I got MVP of one of those. I've won the AA twice, and I've won in U-Trip, AA and U-Trip twice, and then I've won the A once in Worlds. So the only thing I hadn't really done in my career is play major or win a major, and with straight play going to major and not asking me back because of my kind of time restrictions and stuff, I don't really know if it's in the cards. Ooh, there went the legs. So I'm just making sure family first, making sure I got enough money to live off of, and decided not to just play softball, just play because it was a habit. If something happens towards the end of the year and a team comes along and wants me to play and I can fit it in the schedule and money is good, then I'll do it. But softball should always be second to your family and a real life responsibilities. But some of these guys are making money, so it makes sense. I never really made money, never asked for money. Ooh, yeah. I like the knocking sound. Here's a back-to-back comparison. Bedlam to Vanilla Gorilla. Little lower. Little higher. Ball's jumping off of both of them pretty well. My goal here is to just get some swings on these before we really get into them tomorrow. Already tested them. They were about 300 and then 290 on the Bedlams. So they feel good. Man, people ask me hottest bat, blah, blah. All of these top tier bats are good. What's that? You want to hear the corn dog? Dude, you got to get a corn dog. This is the best investment you can make. Composite handle, wood barrel, swings true. It's not like a 30-ounce wood, but 27-ounce. Boom, that was a dinger for sure. All right, let's go back to these Worths for a minute. I don't want to spend a lot of time in here. Yeah, I'm talking with Louisville, with Dirty, and we're going to get some Louisvilles. My mic is Anchor Work mic right here. Got on my hat. Wonder if this little light, give me any light. It's getting dark. But I'm about done here. Any other questions? Thank you for being a member, Gilbert. Gonna do about 10 more on each. Going with this Bedlam. I know light's getting real low, big fella. And so reviews on these are coming out. I got an Anarchy review. We got two balanced Anarchies, the Shock and Daw and the Poseidon, that I'm just wrapping up that one. I just dropped the video today, that Juno video, which, by the way, Juno's my favorite bat right now, that MR1, pink one. But I'm really excited about Demarinis, these one-piece Bedlams. It is truly a blessing to get to do this. I mean, I have played softball for years and years just because I love to hit and I love bats. And if you're like me and you're into bats, there's nothing better than to be able to try out all the bats. At the time when I first started, you know, I didn't know anybody. I hadn't been playing upper or anything. I didn't have any contacts, so that was back whenever composite was really stiff, and you had to like put 2,000 swings on a bat to open it up, and it took years, and then people found out certain bats were hot. So at one point, I think I had 16 bats that I paid for all on my own in my parents' garage. So this is true. Hit me up. If you decide to be a member, the $1 member gets you into the drawing for the bat. The first drawing I'm doing is that MR1 Pink Juno. It's a 26 ounce, full ounce inload. And all you got to pay is $1 a month to be in that drawing. Well worth it. Plus, members, I'm going to release videos a few days early for members to see. I'm going to do polls, asking questions, what members think, what they want to see reviewed, if they have questions. If you're a member, reach out to me in the DMs or emails, and I'll get back to you. I always do. Now, for the $7 members, the Golly members, that will get you in the drawing 7 times for each $1 that you are in for the month. And you'll get 50% off of equipment that you want to buy in videos. So I'll give you deals on bats that you want to buy, that just, hey, you got any bats for sale? And if you're a member, definitely give you discounts on those. And then apparel discounts. Also, a big one, I have people hit me up a lot asking about for swing help. And I've been charging people like $60 for a breakdown swing help, you know, where I take a video of them and I kind of edit it down, slow it down, show them what they need to fix. I don't know everything, 100%. I don't know anything, but I can tell you kind of what I do know and what I have learned from other people. So with that, if you're a Nation member, that really doesn't come with that. I don't have time to do that to everybody that has $1. I'll still give you help. But if you are a Golly member, then I can do that for you for free, swing help and everything like that. A couple more with this, then I'll get to some more questions. The Micans and the Worths are very stiff on your flexibilities. I really have never been able to tell that a Mican or a Worth was a quote-unquote 2-piece. The 1 pieces hit the ball differently, but I'm not feeling flex here. As far as their handles. Let's see if there's any other questions. I know it's getting pretty dark. I don't see any new questions, so. Okay, a couple more on these Demarinis. And then it's dinner time. My wife is an absolute trooper with how much she supports me on this stuff. Twisted Mistress. Gonna put a few more on this one. These come in half sizes. This is a 27.5 end loaded bat, 13-inch barrel. The Yates Twisted Misters, Jeremy Yates. They are good through the zone, I will tell you that. Swings a little on the light side for being supposed to be such a heavy bat. It is definitely not a full ounce end load. Excited to see what some ball speeds are going to be. Hitting that real field tomorrow, not indoors, so going to get some distances, kind of see how far it goes over the fence. Sad that the Rapsodo didn't really work out for me. Rapsodo, I was hoping, would get me distance. That's what I really wanted, and just doesn't work well with softballs, slow pitch. Yeah, that's a good one. My invention is extendable legs here, and I didn't glue these in or anything. I just made it last night, but it does the job. Okay, last few with the Vanilla Gorilla. All right, what kind of mic? All right, already got that. Appreciate your content. Thanks, Chris. Thank you, member. Chris, for being a member. All right. These are U-trip bats, all 4 U-trip bats. This could possibly feel a little bit more end-loaded than the Yates, but it probably just because it's a little shorter barrel, it feels a tiny bit more end-loaded. The Demarinis don't feel heavy. For these being 27s, weigh them on the scale. About 5 more, and then we'll call it quits. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you got questions, let me know. Always send me questions. Hit me up. These 4 bats right here, all end loaded. Got 13-inch Mistress, 12.75 one-piece Bedlam, 12.5 Vanilla Gorilla, and then a 12.5 as well, 2-piece Bedlam. Now, if you have trouble with T, since y'all are on here, might as well tell you, this is a little on the low side for T work, but I'm definitely not trying to hit it into my neighbors. So one thing I'm working on is I'm making sure that I'm standing in the right spot, okay? Pretty much far enough back where whenever I stride and I twist my hips, I'm catching it here. If plate's here, I'm hitting the ball in front of plate. So if you're level with the tee, that should be like I'm hitting it to right field. And then how close you get, how far away you are, all depends on where you're going with the ball. Right now I'm just at a neutral spot, going straight in front of me. Miz is really good at just going through the repetitions, not overloading or anything. Just my weight is here. I'm going to pick up my front foot, come through with my hands. I'm attacking down slightly. That's my bat path. Hands are low and in. I load, my bat path goes up and then down and through. That's a cut swing. All right, one more and we will stop this live. Sure hope somebody's watching, otherwise I've just been talking to myself. Oh, all right. Sorry to disappoint anybody that was hoping I would hit it over the net. Thanks for tuning in. Gonna get some more reviews for you as quick as I can. I'm a teacher, so I'm doing all this whenever I get home and whenever I'm not watching my son and being with my wife. And so trying to do the best I can, guys. If you like the content and you want more of it, subscribe, watch the videos, like them, share them. And then if you really want to help out, you can become a member. I tried to keep it pretty cheap. And then hopefully we'll see where it all goes. But all right, until next time, golly, Hitting Nation out. Have a good night. I don't know how to stop it. I need to do this more. Oh, if you're still here. These bats right here. Little late night hitting. All right, guys, I think there's a stop button. See ya.